So now we move on to Soft. Soft for me is tied for heaviest song on the album. It's definitely between this one and the latter. Um, I of course love the irony of the title being Soft, but the song is arguably the hardest track on the record, and probably the second most pissed off song on the album. Um, I think this one's pretty obvious in what it's about. It's very blatantly about this soft crybaby generation of people who go out of their way to fabricate reasons to be upset and offended and whine and moan like a little child over every little fucking thing that they don't like or agree with. And even though there's like a million different examples of this that I can give and that I'm sure you're aware of, I really wanted to keep the lyrics focused and centered around one or two more specific examples that are more personal to myself and the band rather than it just being a generalization of that overlying topic of the everyone just being offended by everything and making up reasons to be upset about shit. Uh, One very key thing to note here is, especially after now seeing some of the reviews about the album and comments about the album a year later, are to note that the style of the lyrics for this track, I consider myself to be a pretty sarcastic person with a decent sense of humor. And the lyrical approach I took with this song is with a very sarcastic and witty and facetious attitude to try and both compliment and counter the very real seriousness in which these people were voicing their negative opinions in. So since I chose to focus on keeping the song about the way people speak to or about bands and the choices that bands and artists make these days, I didn't want the lyrics to be me bitching right back in the same serious manner as the people I'm referring to with the song, but I more so wanted to treat these people for exactly what they are, little fucking crybabies, and address them like the way that people talk to dogs or little babies, and that like, "Oh, little baby, are you mad?" Voice. Yeah. With that being said, we're definitely a band that receives a lot of criticism and hatred, and that's fine. I don't expect the world to like everything we do at all, but it's not necessarily the criticism that bothers me. It's the fucking insane things that people come up with as to why they don't like us that basically just melts my brain till it's pouring out of my fucking ears. Let me just put it this way. The day that social media became the official joke that it is to me, and that I couldn't take anything that people said to heart and let it affect me anymore, was back in 2014. We released a cover song of Du Hast, and I seriously can't make this up. I saw a Facebook post where a fan posted the link to it and was really excited about it. She just said she loved it. She was like, "Oh, this is a really great cover," blah blah blah. And another girl in the comments section posted, I swear to God, she posted, "I just can't get into this cover. It's just too catchy." And I was like, what the fuck does that even mean? So the girl who originally made the post responded back, and I was looking, and she was just like, "Well, I think the original song is really catchy, so I'm not sure what you mean." And the girl was just like, "I don't know. There's just something about it. It's just too catchy for me. I don't know. I just can't get into it." And the girl was like, "I still don't understand what you mean. It's just a cover of the original song, which is a really catchy song, so that doesn't make sense." And the girl just literally could not answer what she meant, because I think she very clearly is not a fan of the band, but I think that she liked the cover, but she couldn't admit to it because then she would have to say that she liked something that we had done. So she just needed to find some reason to go on the internet and bitch about it and share her fucking opinion that no one gives a fuck about. And I don't know. That's just one short example of a list 10 miles fucking long. And that one is funny. Never mind the comments out there that are very vicious and ill-willed towards the band or other artists, and or the comments that come from people who have accomplished literally nothing in their lives, but somehow in all of that nothingness have obtained expert knowledge on how to be a successful artist and want to gift you with their opinions on everything that you're doing wrong in your path to success. So the effort in which people take to try to purposely not like something is amazing to me. The things that they'll create out of thin air makes me seriously weep for humanity. It's not just about us. It's about so many comments I've seen on YouTube and wherever towards so many different bands and artists. I just feel like we live in this generation where it's like any band in anything that they do is pretty much guilty until proven innocent. Like you have to convince fans to like what you're doing, and very rarely do people want to go into something just embracing it or having open arms and an open mind to it. And it's really sad. And I don't know, I guess I expected more from fans of an alternative genre of music, but sadly it seems like many of them have taken this like more mainstream route of turning every thought that they have into this like tabloid like mentality and discussing things that are just so embarrassing for bands to read. Like we are literally laughing at you and your stupidity and everything that you say because it's not taken seriously. You're just a fucking joke if you're one of these people. So fuck you. But in the end, I wish that people really the song is just I just wish that people would shut the fuck up and be fans of music and enjoy it for what it is, entertainment. And if you don't like something, that's fine, but just try to shut the fuck up about it and let people who do enjoy it do so without your crybaby tears raining on their fucking parade. Thanks.